Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. We are drafting Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth as we have been for the last not several weeks, I guess at this point it's been about a week or two including early access. Having a good time with the format, drafting all kinds of decks here. We've already got at least four, maybe three or four VODs posted here to the channel of various kinds of decks. We've already had two live streams on the channel. We live stream Mondays, Thursdays here. Lord of the Rings drafts at 10 a.m. Eastern. So 5 days of limited content here on the channel. It's been a blast. Hopefully y'all are having fun here with the format too. And we've got a premiere draft in store today. We'll see where we end up today. Maybe a new deck. Maybe we dabble in a deck we've already drafted. Who knows? But before we do, a little bit of housekeeping from me. Thanks, me. If you appreciate the content here on the channel, why don't you go ahead and head over to the Daily Draft Patreon page where you can find ways to give back with some incredible benefits included. I pride myself in my Patreon being incredibly affordable, beginning at just one singular US dollar per month, which comes with lifetime access to the Daily Drafters Discord server. I mean, what's $1? And for just $3, you can get access to the Discord as well as early access to every single upload on the channel. You'll see them as soon as I'm done editing. I mean, who doesn't love a good binge? And the most expensive level of support is just $5 US. That's right, $5 is the highest level of support on my Patreon, and Patrons in this tier gain access to my expansive, exhaustive, and interactable tier lists, of which you can see a small sample of here. You get to see how I rate every single card in the set from A to F, whether or not the card has moved up or down since the last update, and you can hover over the card to see a clickable link that brings you straight to Scryfall. And I customize these tier lists for every single draftable archetype in the format. Looking to see how a card fits into blue-white as opposed to black-white? I got you covered. Again, all of these tiers are incredibly affordable, so go ahead and check them out. If a monetary donation isn't your speed, a subscription to the channel is always contribution enough. Thanks so much for your consideration. All right, here we are in Pack 1 Pick 1 with an interesting one. We've got Glamdring as our mythic, which is 2 mana, 3 to equip, +1/+0 and first strike. Well, it has first strike, and then gets +1/+0 for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. And then you get to cast spells for free from your hand whenever it hits, based on its power. If I knew I was in blue-red, potentially. I like Arwen in blue-green scry, and I love shadow summoning in black-white aggro / ring / all that kind of stuff. It's a little weird to take a gold card this early. This is also kind of like a red-blue gold card. Everything else here is so much worse than these 3 cards. You know, it's a mythic. I guess I can take it to start here and then see. Blue-red doesn't really want creatures, though. Yeah, I'm going to take Shadow Summoning. Blue-red doesn't really play a lot of creatures in this format, so let's take the Shadow Summoning here. Alright, Horn of the Mark, 2 mana. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack a player, you kind of like impulse draw creatures off of your deck. Pretty good with Shadow Summoning. There's also Lost to Legend, which is, I think, just very good. Torment of Gollum is good. Some decent-ish green here, but I think Lost to Legend is a good way to follow Shadow Summoning over Horn of the Mark here. That's close, but Lost to Legend is a really good card. Alright, Oath of the Grey Host. 4 mana, you and target opponent each create a food. Each opponent loses a life, create a treasure, and then create 3 tapped 1/1s. I've tried this out once. It was less than impressive based on giving them food. I think I'd be willing to try it one more time. There is just a Torment of Gollum here, though, and I do like that card. I think I'm going to try out Oath of the Grey Host one more time. If it's bad today, then I think I'm done with it. Here we've got Éowyn. I think it's pretty easy Éowyn here. 3 mana, 2/4 at the beginning of combat. Gives a creature first strike or vigilance, and then also works with equipment too. So if we wheel that equipment from last pack, we could consider playing it. There's Fog on the Barrow Downs, but meh. And Mortar Muster, fine. But I think Éowyn's the best card in this pack by a lot. Errand Rider of Gondor, love it. Love to see it. Already good with Éowyn here. 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever it ETBs, draw a card. And then if you control a legendary, you keep it. If you don't, you put a card on the bottom. There's Grima Wormtongue as well. But I don't know how good that is. It's pretty good with Oath of the Greyhost because they can't use that food. But I do really like Errand Rider of Gondor here. Ooh, wow, we've seen a lot of Fog on the Barrow Downs here. Shire Sheriff is a great combo. You know, we've already got a food token from Oath of the Greyhost and a treasure token from it. We've got tokens here with Shadow Summoning. All you have to do is sack a token and then it kind of puts something underneath it. So I think that's a pretty easy Shire Sheriff here. Dundane Blade. How many humans so far? That's not a human. These aren't humans. That's a human. That's a human. Is that better than Lash of the Balrog or Morgul Knife Wound? Potentially. I think I could get either of those later if I wanted to. Took Reaper. All right. No, the blue-green Scry deck is passing us by. It's okay. We've been in black-white once. We've also been in blue-green once here in the VODs on the channel. And both went 5-3. Both were pretty good. So, I guess I'll take Took Reaper here. Easterling Vanguard, fine. Lothorian Lookout passing us by, but I think we are pretty securely black-white here so far. Took Reaper or Farmer? Farmer is good with the Shire Sheriff. I think I'll take another Took Reaper. Second Breakfast, probably not. Lots of 2-drops. These black-white decks tend to be a little bit more aggressive in my opinion, so taking these 2-drops aggressively. Halfling Took Reaper is not a human, unfortunately. Palantir of Orthanc. First of all, what else do we have? Nothing. Palantir of Orthanc. 3 mana. Beginning of your end step, put an influence counter on it and scry 2. Then an opponent may have you draw a card. If they don't, you mill X cards where X is the influence counters, and they lose life equal to the total mana value of those cards. This card seems incredible. Am I wrong on this card not being very good? We're about to find out, because I'm going to put it in my deck. Like, what? Your opponent is not put in any sort of great decisions when you cast this card. They're like, I don't want you to do either of those things. Faramir Field Commander, yes please. 4 mana, 3/3. If a creature died under your control this turn, you draw a card at your end step. And whenever the ring tempts you, you make a 1/1. If you choose something other than Faramir, which most of the time you should. There's a Lost to Legend. Would love another one. Torment of Gollum. Would play another one. But we'll take Faramir here. Currently have Eowyn and Faramir as legends. The Blade works well with Eowyn because it's free for humans and it only costs 2. Lots of Lost to Legends. Let's take them. I'll take this one here. Maybe we wheel Easterling Vanguard. That would be pretty good. But Lost to Legend is a quite good card in this format. Basically says put target ring bearer forth from its top. Or legend, because there's also just a ton of legends running around. Haven't got any removal yet. Gonna need to find that. But we do have a Boromir. 3 mana, 3/3 Vigilance. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that's flavor text. And then you can sack Boromir to give your creatures indestructible till end of turn, and the ring tempts you. Pretty good. It's another legend too for Errand Rider. White is looking pretty open from this direction. Yes, please. Alright, here we've got Mortar Muster, 2 mana for a 1/1, you draw a card, lose a life. Don't need another blade, probably not the deck for Warg. I guess I'll take the Mortar Muster here. I don't know if I'll play it in this deck, we'll see. Nasty End versus Hobbit's Sting. I do really like Nasty End. We need some removal though. I'm gonna take my first Hobbit Sting with the Shadow Summoning. A lot of 2-drops here. I'll take my first Hobbit Sting. Hope to not play any of this. I don't think Now for Wrath, Now for Ruin's very good. Escape from Orthanc. I mean, maybe we have to play a combat trick, but I'm hoping not. Sam's Desperate Rescue. I think having a copy of this is going to be pretty good over a second Hobbit Sting or a Farmer or a second Muster here. So let's take the Desperate Rescue. Most black decks want at least one copy of that. On the wheel, we got Took Reaper, we got Torment, we got Mortar Muster. I think I'll take another Took Reaper. Really got to load up on those 2-drops in these more aggressive decks here. More than likely running just 16 lands in this deck. Probably going 9-7 in favor of white at this point. We'll see what pack 3 brings though. We've got a lot of picks left, and then what will end up being a lot of cuts to make. Slip on the Ring is good with Errand Rider, and that's about it. Don't think Nimble Hobbit's very good, but we'll cut it. So everyone knows that they need to stay out of our business. I'll pass red-green signals here. Cut the blade. Not going to play 2. May not even play 1. Alright, what can we find in the last pack? We find a Dunland Crebain, which is great. 3 mana 1/1 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, amass 2. There's a Sauron's Ransom. There's a Shadowfax. There's an Ambush, which we could consider playing, and I don't think we need second breakfast here, so we'll take the Dunland Crebain pretty happily. Ooh, King of Oathbreakers. 4 mana 3/3 flyer. Whenever it or another spirit becomes the target of a spell, it phases out. And whenever it or another spirit phases in, you make a tapped 1/1. Perfect for our deck. Would love to wheel Fog on the Barrow Downs, an Oath, an Urkai Berserker, but this is exactly what we're looking for. This effectively can't be killed except in combat, which is great. Unfortunately, we follow it up with a Nothing Burger. Basically nothing here for us. There's a Warg, but I don't think we want it. That sucks. Alright, Desperate Rescue 2, Vanguard 2. I think I'll take Vanguard 2 here. Let's go ahead and take the 2-drop. Oh my gosh. I'll take this whole pack and end the draft. I guess we'll take Claim the Precious here. I mean, we do need removal. We have a decent little, you know, Ring Tempting You sub-theme going on here, so I think we can afford... I think Claim the Precious is going to be the best card out of this pack for us. And then we get a pack with nothing in it. So we get a pack with 8 cards in it, and then a pack with nothing in it. Only 12 creatures. Like, Now for Wrath, we already have one too, right? No, we don't have one. Darn. Currently have 6 humans? Not bad. I guess Urkai Berserker's probably okay over a second Rescue and a Stalwarts. Yeah, I'll take another creature here. Alright, Fog is another removal spell we could actually play. Ambush is a consideration. We'll see if we want to run it or not. 1 mana for +1/+2 and Death Touch and a food for what it's worth. Is the blade going to be worth it here? It's basically only good with Eowyn, so probably not. We have a Lotter Ring tempting you, so we could probably run 17 lands. Ooh. Fog on the Barrow Downs, Uruk-hai Berserker #2. I guess I'll take Berserker #2 over the Fog. We already have one Fog, and it's not great. Butterbur, pretty late. Green-white is open. So we could probably still run 17 lands here, like I was mentioning. We're going to have a Ring Bearer more often than not. Sure. Double Butterbur there at the end. So we're going to have a Ring Bearer more often than not, which means we're going to be able to loot on that second chapter of the ring. So what are we cutting? Mordor Muster, Ambush. Everything up here seems like it needs to stay. 14 creatures. Torment. Oath of the Grey Host. Maybe a Fog. Maybe a Sting. Everything else seems good to keep. So what are we cutting from here? We need to cut 4 of these cards. Cut the Ambush. Cut the Muster. Cut Torment and a Sting, and then run it like this. I'm not sold on Oath of the Grey Host here, but I'm willing to give it one more try. So we have Lost to Legend, Double Fog, and Claim as removal here, and then a bunch of, 6 2-drops, a bunch of 3s, and then a couple of good 4s here with removal backup, card draw, damage engine, more removal here, ways to recur creatures here. All right. I don't know. This is the deck I've had so far that I know the least about how this is going to do. I wouldn't be shocked with a trophy. I wouldn't be shocked with like a 1-3. We'll see what it gets. See you in game 1. All right, we go first with Took Reaper into Berserker more than likely, so I'll keep it. It's a nice, decent little aggressive hand on the play. They have a land cycler. We'll see if they choose to cycle that land away or not. Or cycle that creature away for the land. Alright, they didn't. That tells me they have plenty of lands in hand. That is super annoying. That is so annoying. Let's put it here, I guess. This could have attacks next turn, I guess. Okay. Sure. So we're going to have to trade this off. We don't have to, but I don't mind doing it. We're going to need some, I don't know, non-lands here at some point. Got 7 lands. We've already found 8 lands and 14 cards. So we're halfway through. Good card draw. Can't do a darn thing. Our aggro deck is puttering out already. Perfect. All right. Kind of stuck here. I mean, we're just at the mercy of top decks now. And they've got 5 cards in hand. We have a lot of 2/1s we can draw in the deck. Cycling that to draw a card. And 2/1s are pretty darn bad against this bad card, so it's unfortunate. Not exactly what you wanted to do there. Can I interest you in more lands? So we have 10 lands already. There's another. 7, 8, 9, 10. Humans you control gain haste. Well, that's going to be an issue. Alright, we're both flooding a little bit. We'll see if they can kill Faramir here. Uh-oh. So what I see happening now is Smite the Deathless. It's almost like I saw it coming. There's no sense in using Lost to Legend, I don't think. So, sure. They could have just killed our 1/1. I don't know why they didn't do that. Alright, 11 lands in. Okay, here we go. This could be something. See if it resolves. And it does. Can this get us back into it here? Is claim even good here? I mean, it can't be bad, right? So we basically scry 2, draw a card every turn now? Yeah, sure. I mean, we've gotten through all our lands here. They basically killed themselves. I probably should have just cast Claim last turn just to, like, make sure I don't die. Okay, so if this phases out, they don't get to deal the excess damage, and it doesn't have a target, right? Yeah, it phases out, so it doesn't actually target it. Now, can they kill us from here? Okay. Alright. So they're dead to King of Oathbreakers here now. Let's see if they have an answer to this. Okay. Alright, they were just dead to King of Oathbreakers. Okay, interesting. Well, despite our deck's attempt at sabotaging us there, we still managed to win the game. Somehow. Alright, opponent's up first, and we've got 1, 2, 3 curve here. Okay. Even better curve. I think I'll play the summoning. Alright, blue-green scry, what do you got for me? Okay. I think I'll play the Berserker, willing to trade it off for either of these creatures here. Okay. Another unblockable. Here comes the train down the tracks. King of Oathbreakers. I don't know if that'll let me race. Let's try it. Alright, take 6, go to 8. I don't think we can race this. But, like, what are we blocking is the problem. You know? So, I attack with everything. I play Shire Sheriff. I sack the 1/1. I eat this. I play Took Reaper, and then I can block that. But then I'm dying to this thing. It's not the best plan, but it's a plan. Again, if they can scry every turn, we're dead in 3 turns. That doesn't scry immediately. That is a big issue. That scries immediately. So they had the removal. Couldn't quite race the blue-green deck. The blue-green deck is good. It's quite good. Now we're dead next turn. Okay, so looks like that'll probably kill us. Alright, so if they can scry in any way, we lose here. So, yeah, they out-aggroed us there. We didn't have the interaction when we needed it, unfortunately. Okay, on the draw. Fine hand. We'll keep. Took Reaper into Dunlin Kerbane. Blue-green again. Blue-white. Alright. Go ahead and counter my Took Reaper if you want to. I don't really care if you do. There it goes. Elrond probably have to claim that here. I mean, I don't have to, but my option is playing Dunlin Kerbane, and then next turn I kill it. But they're going to get some scry value. I guess I'll get my creature onto the battlefield. Then I can have the ring tempt me and actually have a ring bearer here. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. It did, and they used their 4-mana removal spell to kill half of my cards, so I think I'm okay with that. Alright, so this is not going to be great if they kill this in response to me casting, because then I have to discard a card. But if they use a removal spell on my 1/1, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. And I could use Sam's Desperate Rescue to get back Took Reaper, but I'd rather get back one of these two if either of these die here, so. Okay. Cast a creature or something now too? Nothing. Okay, just 2-mana draw card. Gwahir the Wind Lord. Don't care about you. We are missing land drops, but I mean, for now we're okay. Bath Song. Alright. See if they can draw their way out of it here. Okay, now we draw a discard. All of this is pretty good. Lost to Legend can only deal with certain things. Fog can ideally deal with about anything. Sam's Desperate Rescue is going to end up being pretty good here at some point. Guess I'll get rid of Took Reaper so I can cast Shadow Summoning. Okay. Sure. See, Lost to Legend can deal with that immediately. The thing is, do I get a little greedy, go Sam's Desperate Rescue, try to draw into an island? A plains, and then still cast Lost to Legend? I don't think I... Well, I could still cast Fog if I miss, though. So let's do this. Get back Errand Rider. The ring tempts you. It goes to 3. I'll keep it here. Now I do this. It's taunting me. That's okay. Probably shouldn't have played that land. I forgot I was getting a loot here. But that's okay. Okay. Any target cards from your graveyard to your library. So they get Samwise, they get Elrond, they get Isolation and Glorious Scale, I guess. I don't know if they... Oh, just everything. Okay. Just everything that's not a land. Sure. Prince Emerhill. Yeah. Okay. They got some blue-white going on. That is Vigilance? Oh, because of this stupid thing. So get rid of that. And then we'll just bash, but I guess they were off it. Okay, cool. That's how our deck's supposed to work. Alright, opponent has taken a mulligan. We are on the draw. Obviously, a Plains makes this hand very good. Even if we draw a swamp, Dunland Kerbane could be cast, as well as Palantir to scry us into more lands. They have already mulliganed once. This is the kind of hand that, you know, keeping it can very clearly go horribly wrong. And it might. But we have 3 draw steps to find a Plains. And 3 draw steps to really find any land, as long as they're not playing aggro here. That's a fine enough draw for now. And they're playing aggro. Okay. Whenever I keep these suspect hands, that's when I go up against aggro decks. Okay, we kind of got there. Let's cast Eowyn. Could have cast the Palantir there. But Eowyn kind of holds down the fort pretty well. And now we can potentially just cast this next turn and then start getting all kinds of value. And then we'll just drain them in, or drown them in value and make sure we keep hitting our land drops here. Yeah, let's just make sure we cast this when we have the time. And then we'll just make sure we can scry into some lands. Took Reaper. It's probably not good enough against that deck. That was unfortunate. Scryed into a land, they milled it for us. And now we don't get it. Alright, we'll draw. Awkward. I can't really keep lands on top anymore. I mean, if they mill 2, they take 7 damage from this now. So sure, I'll make you mill. Or you let me draw. Alright, take 7. Next turn you'll have to mill 3. This right here is going to outrace anything they have. Protector of Gondor, sure. See, the Oath of the Grey Host here is just not feeling very good. If I draw planes, I can Shadow Summoning and sacrifice one of them to eat their Eowyn, maybe. Really awkward draw there. Boy, would I like a land. I'll take back Faramir, I guess. The ring tempts me. Put it on my 1/1. I can't. I mean, maybe they just start letting me draw, because otherwise I start putting cards on top that they have to just take all the damage from. I need the land. We'll see if they decide to mill me again. Okay, they'll give me the land. That's good. Okay. That's fine, I think. Man, this Eowyn has done so much work. Okay, they actually have attacks now. With the Protector, but that's okay. Next turn, we've got 5 mana. We can Lost to Legend, Aowen, and Shadow Summoning, maybe? Nope, can't Shadow Summoning. Let's do this, and then we'll hold up Lost to Legend here. Nothing's got reach. That's got reach. But it can't be blocked by creatures with greater power because it's our Ring Bearer. So we'll just get in. Hold up Lost to Legend here. Put the land on the bottom. We'll see if they start just... Yeah, so I think we're just using this to draw 2 cards a turn now. Okay. What are they going to make their Ring Bearer? A 1/1? Yeah, the 1/1. Wait, did I let them... Why did they get to go to combat? Did I click through that? I thought I just clicked through them giving a Ring Bearer. Oh well. Bit of an accident, but we'll be okay. So if at the end of your end step a creature died under your control, draw a card. So I can Faramir plus Shire Sheriff sacrificing my Orc army to eat their army, and then I get a 1/1. Yeah, I'll give this Vigilance still. Okay, so they're just letting me draw all the cards here, which makes sense. Oh, crap. +1/+0 and Menace. That's an issue. Oh, they have 2 Aoens. Great. This is going to be an issue this turn. We're going to have to make some blocks here. Sure, that all makes sense. Can I survive this? 2, 4, 6. I can block 3 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dot, dot, what? Dot, dot. Take. Yeah, I can survive, but I have to basically block everything. Alright, so how do I do this? First strike, so I'm not blocking that one. This would let me take 7, 8, 9 right now. They still have something in hand. And if it's Smite the Deathless, that's not good. Both of these are dying. This is dying. And this is dying. And then all these die. see what their last card is. It is a removal spell, it looks like. Or at least some sort of combat trick. Yeah. Okay. That's not good. Okay, so we claim away... What do we claim? The 4/3 or the AON? Probably the 4/3? And then we do this as a blocker against AON here. So we're drawing 2 cards, but we're at 4. Forgot about the last chapter of that. That was a pretty good draw there. Ooh, that gets first strike too. Yeah, forgot about that. Okay, no blocks. I'm gonna do it like this so we can eat this food. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers is what we need right now. We do have 3 extra life coming. Get a loot here. We're at 13 cards. I gotta watch out a little bit. It's a tough game. In the turn, they can't really mill us or they die, so then we just have to keep drawing extra cards here. They keep drawing good cards, that's for sure. Haste, Vigilance, Menace. When it dies, the ring tempts you. Alright. So I guess I'll let them get that temptation here. I can lock down their ring bearer here if they choose to just keep it on the same one, and then they can't even attack with it and get that loot if they draw lands. They switched it up. Okay. Pretty good draw there. I think we just do that after they draw. We go 1, 2, 3. Just lock that thing down. And then 1, 2, 3. Play Berserker. Don't think I really need to attack right now. I mean, we have 4. If we have 5 blockers against their 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers, that should be okay. Let's do that. Get in here, end the turn. Scry, scry. Okay. Go to draw. Get rid of Aowen. Oh! Oh no! That was so bad! I knew they were drawing one too. Oh, that's so bad. I think we'll be okay, but geez. Wow. Okay, there's not a lot of cards we have left to win this game with. Oh, that's the last card in our deck, basically, that we didn't know about. Okay. I guess I can cast both of these, right? Yeah, that's a treasure. Yeah, that's a treasure. This still gives out its abilities and stuff, but I think that's okay. Go here, probably discard Took Reaper, and then I think they're dead next turn. Nothing but lands left in the deck. Uh-oh, we're glitching. Okay. Literal nothing but lands. Do they take a risk here? If they mill us, then we lose. Oh my god. That was so good. You know, I have to take that. That was so good. I'll give it to them. They took a risk. They had no other out there, and they decided to mill us. I blew this game so hard, but that was so funny. I blew that game so hard. We should have won by so long ago, but man. Man. GG. Alright, got Palantir in the opening hand. We'll see if we can figure out a way to not lose with it this time. Because holy cow, did we blow that last game. But did it for the content, I suppose, right? Sure, that's what we'll call it. Nothing but lands in the deck. Here comes a 4-drop that I won't be able to deal with. No, okay. How about just a missed land drop instead? Sure. I mean, I just need some lands here, ideally. Nope. We're just playing Took Reaper.deck. Another one, sure. Scry at the top this time. They do still trade, interestingly enough. I'll take these trades. I see why they traded now. Give me a land. Alright. Let's try to get this stupid thing going again. We basically can't top a land because at this point they're just going to mill us. So we can't put a land on the very top. That's fine. I don't care about that. Let's see if they're splashing. Nope, just blue-green. No attacks. They're just going to mill us this turn, so... what do we want to draw next turn? Do we want to draw either of these? I don't want to draw that. But if they give it to us for free, I guess I'll take it. I'm just willing to bet that if they play a good card here, it's probably a legend. And I can deal with it with Lost to Legend. So that's what I'm banking on. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what we draw first here. I don't need another planes, I don't think. Go to damage. Alright, Oath of the Grey Host, let's figure you out. Now they'll have to mill 2 cards here. They choose to mill 2, or will they let us draw? They'll probably choose to mill 2 here. Okay, take 2 more. Sure. Now we're probably getting to the part of the game where they're gonna start letting us draw. I think having this, well, let's do Dunlin Crabane first. Let's see if they have the counter spell. I think I will use my treasure here. Okay, that's fine. I'll have this be the ring bearer. That way this can still attack. Let's try this. It's like a mind game. Alright, so does that just kill them? No, they go to 2. They milled 8 mana value worth of cards. Now we're going to win with the Palantir. Alright, we got it there. And I still just can't get over that last game. Win or lose, I mean, that's why we have fun with Magic, right? It's the previous game. Alright, we go first with Took Reaper into Eowyn into Faramir. I'll take it. Claim is pretty good draw as well. No X3. Okay. Let's do Eowyn here. Target a creature, it gets first strike. Theoden. Yikes. Okay, might have to just kill Theoden, like, right now. Faramir. This or another human? Yeah, that's a big problem. I think I just gotta kill it. I'll make that my ring bearer, I suppose. I'll give this vigilance. Okay, that's fine. Less fine that they're able to do that. This isn't the best use of this, but I feel like this is a race we can win. Right now, we're winning this race if they keep just attacking us for 3, so... Okay, now they attack us for 4. But they have to keep tapping it, so... That's annoying. Why does that do 4? Oh, plus the foods you make? Alright. I guess I trade stupid Battlescar Goblin for Faramir? Although I don't expect Faramir to survive. As it didn't. Red-white aggro. Sometimes it's all it's needed to win. Not great. Not great. Against this stupid Battlescar Goblin here. Okay, that's better. Could be attacking with my 1/1, but we're at 4 now, and they're playing a bunch of haste creatures and stuff, so we gotta be a little bit careful. Happy to trade here. See what their follow-up is. Nothing. Okay. Alright, now I think I'm okay to maybe attack. Also because I get a loot out of this. Alright, end the turn. They're going to mill us here, so... Desperate Rescue on the top of our deck. That seems pretty good. So we'll let them mill Dunlin Crebain, take 3. Okay, it's got trample. A Westfold Rider can just kill the Palantir. Ooh, I didn't even see that. But then they're dead. So I guess they can't do that. Okay. Does that vigilance? It does. Alright. This can't even block. I think I'll keep it there. Go to my turn. Now I think they lose? Alright, so Desperate Rescue getting back. I guess I can just get back Dunlin Crebain just to like get 2 more. No, this doesn't give me an extra creature because of that. But I think they're dead. Let's just do this. Keep it here. Play this. Get in. They take 6, and then they also take an additional 3 from the last level of the ring, but they are already dead. There we go. Alright, we managed to outrace them somehow. Don't quite know how, but it did happen. Alright, opponent goes first. We have a 2-mana 2/2 Vigilance, and then a 3/2 with 2 removal spells as well, so I mean, if we have to just play this on 2, I think that's fine. Unless they play literally that card that I was about to name, because I play this and then I still think it's worth it though. We don't have any token creators in the hand, so at least they didn't play Chance-Mad Elves to start. Nimrodale Watcher. Alright, Blue-Green Scry. Let's go. Alright, let's see if you want to trade here. Alright, you don't. What now? Down goes Berserker. This will be unblockable as long as they have this stupid creature. I think we'll just play King of Oathbreakers here. Blocks this well enough. Next turn, we can only play 1 spell next turn, so that's not great. Alright, they found a splash color. What you gonna do with it? You're going to give me a 1/1. Okay. That I can then use to sacrifice to kill one of your creatures. Alright, not bad. I think we can outrace this. So now we probably need to get rid of this stupid lookout here. So let's do that. And then we can lock this down if we need to. For now, I'll just play the Berserker. And again, we have 2 removal spells for the Watcher if we need it. Alright, so the ring tempts you on your turn. You can pay 2 life to draw a card each time. That's fine. Let's go ahead and just lock that down and then get to work here. I can get this back with Sam's Desperate Rescue, so I'll get rid of that. They're also dead next turn, so... Alright, there we go. Managed to beat blue-green. Worked out in our favor. Alright, we go first with 2, 3, 4. I mean, yeah. Keeping it. Many parting. Search your library for a basic land, create a food. Okay. Start with Took Reaper. I guess we'll... I don't know which we'll go next. We'll figure it out here. Green, white, Shire Sheriff. Sacrifice the food, eat our 2/2. Okay. We'll go Denland Kerbane here. Errand Rider, they don't have a legendary. Shame, shame. Probably just playing King of Oathbreakers next turn. Don't see why not. Got rid of... Oh, they put it on the bottom there. Okay. Yeah, we'll just hit him for 1. Play this. Next turn we can play both of these if we want. Can sacrifice our 2/2 to make... to eat their Shire Sheriff. And then get our 2/1 back. Is that worth it though? Probably not. I'm fine just trading my 2/2 for their 3/2 as well, so... But they don't want to do it. Nimble Hobbit with no foods, that's fine. And Mushroom Rock Dog with no foods, that's also okay. Let's start here. And do I get rid of my 2/2 to eat one of their creatures? Or do I just play a 2/2 Vigilance? Because if I get rid of my creature and then they kill my Shire Sheriff and then get their Shire Sheriff back, that's horrible for me. Right now, I think this is just fine as a blocker. So I don't think I'm going to do it. Esquire of the King. 5 and tap, creatures get +1/+1. And they do not have a legendary, so it does cost 5. Now they have a legendary. So it costs 3. And they get a 1/1 counter on something now? Okay, okay. That's horrible. Let's do this. I think I'll just get in here. I mean, if they want to make trades, they can make trades. Okay, they go to 9. I drew a land. This can't attack. They're gaining some life. This can tap for 3, but that's not going to happen. Okay. I'm at 19. They're going to gain 3. Oh, I see. Okay. Nice, nice. Probably want to put it on your Shire Sheriff. Then I can't attack with mine. Yeah. Doesn't really do what I want it to do here. So I'll pass, see if they can find another legendary somewhere. I can trade Sheriff for their Brandywine Farmer and this activation. But if they attack, I mean, I can just attack back, so they're dead in 2 turns here. And again, the King of Oathbreakers can't be killed with a spell at all. I could trade Shire Sheriff for the Esquire of the King, because they can do this next turn. Oh, no, I can't, because this is just going to get bigger. Okay. Alright, that's okay, I think. Would like to draw something here. Don't care about that. That is not something. Alright, they're dead next turn unless they draw out of it here. Waiting for the server victory. I guess they conceded. Alright, the only thing that can take us down is our own deck, so let's mulligan. And here we go again. Mulligan and end up getting mana screwed anyway. Alright, well there's a swamp, I guess. What colors are these? Red, white? Red, white, human, aggro. Okay. They have a 2-mana human that they can equip here. They got nothing. Alright. So in that case, I think I'm just going to Palantir and try to get my value when I can. So they're going to mill us here. Do we want a land? We don't. So we want them to mill... It doesn't matter. We'll just let them mill the top card of our library here. Whatever it is. Of course it was Faramir. At least it dealt them 4 damage. Oh, crap. Okay, can we outrace that? Probably not. Let's see. Eowyn. Sure. Is that a human? That's a human. Crap. Alright, are they going to mill us again? I'm going to guess that they will. Let's try to race them via milling. Okay. Did we put the land on the bottom? I did. Okay, so there was a swamp underneath that one anyway. Alright, down goes Palantir. Alright, can we race this now? Destroy artifact or land. Alright, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. That's pretty good. Play this, hit them down to 7. Can we get the trophy here with a deck that is probably the worst deck I've drafted so far this format? I don't know. We're not out of this yet. They still have Dundane Blade here, which is tough. Gonna have to ride off the back of these cards. So definitely doing this. And then Berserker. This would force a trade right here. So they would trade and then take 4. If I gave it here, that doesn't do much. If I gave it here, this couldn't block it. They could double block Eowyn, but I can give Eowyn first strike. So I think they're gonna block. But if I attack with Eowyn, let's give Eowyn first strike. Then they can't really double block. Now I think their blocks have to be here and here. Okay, that's what I thought. I get a 1/1 out of the deal from Vanguard dying. They go to 3. And now they don't have any blockers. Yeah, there we go. Alright, first trophy of the format was this mediocre black-white deck, I suppose, with an insane loss with Palantir where I just completely blew the game, but was still pretty fun. This is one of the more fun games I've played, win or lose, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to hopefully let you have fun with me. I know you're probably yelling at me about ways I could have won the game, but is the story not more fun? I think it might be. All right, here's our first trophy of the format, 7-2. King of Oathbreakers, very good card. Boromir, Eowyn, Palantir, I think is a very good card. It's maybe not an A, it's not a bomb, but I think it's quite good in basically any deck. Faramir, a good card. I mean, these are all Oath, less so. I have not been impressed. But either way, it's been fun. And got our first trophy, 7-2. So thanks for sticking around to the end of this video, and I will see you next time for your daily draft.